everyone, C. I hope you are all well and enjoyed your first 2 days, of home learning. I know yesterday you did your planning for the recount of the Jolly Postman, and you innovated this story by adding your own pictures and maybe drawing some pictures as well for the different places that the Jolly Postman visited and the different things he got up to. And then I know lots of you as well will have practiced verbalising the sentences ready for today, where we are going to write the sentences. So before we begin, let's do a quick refresher. Grab your English hats, pop them on. What must we always remember with our writing? Capitals, full stops and finger spaces. Well done. So before we begin, I am going to model how you can do this with your grown-up. So before we start, I'm going to use my plan and verbalise my sentence before I put it to paper. So I want to say from my plan, first, the Jolly Postman went to the Grand Palace. First, the Jolly Postman went to the Grand Palace to deliver a letter to Cinderella. To deliver a letter to Cinderella. End of my sentence. What will I need? A full stop. I know normally now I would write on the board with you, wouldn't I? However, it's very tricky on my laptop. So I have typed it and I have coloured the areas again to show you the different parts of the plan and how they go into our sentences. So first, the Jolly Postman went to the Grand Palace to deliver a letter to Cinderella. So together we are now going to write my last sentence for my part of this plan. So I can see I put a cup of tea in the end part. So I'm going to read it back again. First, the Jolly Postman went to the Grand Palace to deliver a letter to Cinderella. So I think I'm then going to say, they had a hot cup of tea. They had a hot cup of tea. They is one of our camera words, and I know it must have a what at the beginning as it's the start of a sentence. Capital. They had a hot cup of tea. End of my sentence. What do I need? Full stop. Well done. So this part is this part of my plan. I'm going to read it all back through now and make sure I am happy and I've checked my capitals and my full stops. First, the Jolly Postman went to the Grand Palace to deliver a letter to Cinderella. Full stop. And I'm really happy as I've also remembered my capitals for my proper nouns, as they are both names of the characters in my story. My last sentence, they had a hot cup of tea. Full stop and capital. Very happy. Then I would move on to my next part of the plan, and yours will look different to mine, I'm sure, or it might be the same. And I will do exactly the same. Before I begin, I'm going to verbalise my sentence and then clap it out so I can hear where I need my finger spaces. Next, the Jolly Postman went to the little cottage to deliver a letter to the 3 bears. Next, the Jolly Postman went to the little cottage to deliver a letter to the 3 bears. What will I need at the end of that sentence? A full stop. Fantastic. So now I'm going to have a go at writing that sentence down. I know the start of my sentence will start with next, as it is there in my plan. And at the start of my sentence, I need a capital. Next, the jolly, and that needs a capital J and a capital P, a J and a P, because it's a proper noun. Jolly postman went to the, and then I can see my word here, little cottage. Just taking that from there. To deliver. It's a bit tricky, this word, but I'm just going to do my best sounding out. Deliver a letter to the, and then remember, what do I need at the start of this as it's their name? 3 bears. And I've done a full stop as I needed to take a breath, and my sentence is complete. And let's highlight it again so we can make it really clear where the parts from the plan make our sentences up. So next, this part here is here. And then we have got the cottage part. The jolly postman went to the little cottage. And then finally, we have got the 3 bears part, which adds up to our sentence here. And then I would go on to the next part of my plan and think about my final sentence and add that as well. And as I have said in the core plan for today, you might want to continue this tomorrow as well, as there's not going to be an additional English task for tomorrow, as I wanted you to just spend your time on this and try really hard with your amazing writing. So you might just want to do half today and half tomorrow. Just really think about those capitals, full stops, finger spaces. Make sure you say your sentence aloud, clap out those words, write it down, and then reread, double check. Make sure you're really happy, haven't missed out any words, haven't missed out your capitals or your full stops, and just do your best sounds. Just do your best sounding out. That's all you can do. And I am so proud of you all. On the website, I have also linked in resources a capital letter and lowercase grid that might help you remember what those capitals look like, alongside the cursive lowercase letter too. I can't wait to see your amazing writing, and I hope you enjoy doing your recount. Bye, Onesie!